Have you ever felt completely drained mid-workout, despite chugging water like it was going out of style? Or maybe you've been there, sweating buckets, drinking tons of water, but somehow feeling more tired and sluggish as your workout goes on? That's your body screaming for electrolytes, not more plain water. Here's the thing though. Walk into any store and you'll see shelves packed with colorful sports drinks claiming to be the ultimate hydration solution. Most of them, pure marketing fluff, loaded with sugar and artificial junk you don't need. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about electrolytes, what they actually do, why plain water isn't always enough, and 3 specific products that'll keep you properly hydrated without the nonsense. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when you need electrolytes and which ones are worth your money. Let's start with what electrolytes actually are, because most people think they're some magical workout potion. Really, they're just minerals that carry an electrical charge: sodium, potassium, magnesium, and a few others. Your body uses these to do pretty much everything: contract muscles, send nerve signals, and maintain proper fluid balance. Here's where it gets interesting for anyone who works out. When you sweat, you're not just losing water, you're losing these crucial minerals. And here's the kicker. If you only replace the water without the electrolytes, you can actually make yourself feel worse. It's like trying to make soup with just water and no salt. Technically it's liquid, but it's not going to satisfy what your body needs. Now, if you're just doing a casual 30-minute walk, plain water is probably fine. But if you're sweating for an hour or more, doing intense workouts, or exercising in hot weather, that's when electrolytes become your best friend. Let me bust the biggest myth right now. You don't need those sugar-loaded sports drinks. Gatorade and Powerade, they were designed for professional athletes doing hours of intense activity, not your average gym session. For most people, they're just expensive liquid candy with a side of electrolytes. The truth is, proper electrolyte balance can genuinely improve your performance, reduce cramping, and help you recover faster. But you need the right products, not the marketing machines. All right, let's talk about the big 3 electrolytes that actually matter for your workouts. And I promise to keep this simple. First up, sodium. This is the big one you lose the most of when you sweat. Sodium helps your body hold onto water in the right places, in your cells and blood, not just sloshing around in your stomach. It's also crucial for muscle contractions. When you're low on sodium, you might feel weak, get headaches, or experience muscle cramps. Most people need around 200 to 700 milligrams per hour of intense exercise, depending on how much they sweat. Next is potassium. This works with sodium to maintain fluid balance and is essential for proper muscle function. It's the mineral that helps your muscles relax after they contract. Think of it as the off switch for your muscle fibers. You'll find potassium in bananas, which is why people eat them for cramps, but you'd need to eat like 4 bananas to get what you lose in a hard workout. Then there's magnesium. This one's involved in over 300 different processes in your body, including energy production and muscle function. It's especially important for preventing cramps and helping your muscles recover. Most people don't get enough magnesium from their regular diet, so it's often the missing piece of the hydration puzzle. Here's what's interesting about sweat. Everyone's different. Some people are salty sweaters who lose tons of sodium and get white streaks on their clothes. Others barely lose any salt but sweat buckets of water. The key is figuring out what type you are and adjusting accordingly. What you don't need to worry about? Fancy electrolyte complexes with 15 different minerals. Most of those extra ingredients are in such tiny amounts they don't do anything. Stick to the basics: sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and you're covering 95% of what matters. Also, timing matters more than most people realize. You don't need to start tugging electrolytes the moment you step in the gym. For workouts under an hour, you're probably fine with water. But for longer sessions, hot weather workouts, or if you're someone who sweats heavily, that's when electrolytes make a real difference. Now, let's get to the good stuff. 3 electrolyte products that actually work without breaking the bank or loading you up with sugar. First up, Precision Hydration pH 500, the powerhouse. This is the gold standard for serious athletes and anyone who sweats heavily. Precision Hydration takes a scientific approach. They actually offer sweat tests to determine your exact sodium needs, but their pH 500 is their most popular option, with 500 milligrams of sodium per serving. What makes this special? It's designed specifically around sweat replacement, not just random electrolyte amounts that sound good on paper. The formula is clean, no artificial colors, minimal ingredients, and it focuses on getting your sodium levels right, which is what most people need most. Who should use this? If you're doing intense workouts lasting over an hour, training in hot weather, or you're one of those people who sweats so much you leave salt stains on your clothes, this is your pick. It's also great for endurance athletes, runners, cyclists, anyone doing long training sessions. The taste is pretty neutral, which is actually a good thing. It doesn't have that artificial fruity flavor that makes you feel like you're drinking candy. It mixes clear and doesn't leave any weird aftertaste. The downside? It's more expensive than our other options, and if you're just doing casual workouts, it might be overkill. Second, High50 tablets, the clean choice. This is for people who want effective hydration without any of the extra stuff they don't need. High50 tablets are sugar-free, calorie-free, and focus purely on electrolyte replacement without the fluff. Each tablet gives you a balanced mix of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Plus, it's naturally flavored and colored. No artificial sweeteners that mess with your stomach, no unnecessary additives. Just clean hydration in a convenient tablet form. What I love about these is the convenience factor. You can throw a tube in your gym bag and you're set for weeks. Just drop one in your water bottle and you're good to go. They dissolve quickly and completely. No chalky residue or weird chunks floating around. This is perfect for people who want something natural and effective without overthinking it. It's great for moderate to intense workouts, hot yoga sessions, or anyone who prefers to avoid artificial ingredients. The electrolyte balance is well designed for general fitness use. Not too high in sodium for casual exercisers, but enough to make a difference. The flavors are actually pretty good. Not overpowering, just a light taste that makes water more interesting to drink. And since there's no sugar, you won't get that sticky, sweet feeling in your mouth during workouts. Third, Nuun Sport Tablets, the SmartBody. This is the budget-friendly option that proves you don't need to spend a fortune for effective hydration. Nuun has been around forever, and their sport tablets offer solid electrolyte replacement at a price that won't make your wallet cry. Each tablet provides a good balance of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Plus, they throw in some B vitamins for energy support. It's not the highest sodium content of our three options, but for most people doing regular gym workouts, it's perfectly adequate. The convenience factor is huge here too. Tablets are so much easier than powders for most people. No measuring, no mess, just drop and go. They're widely available, which means you can find them at most stores if you run out, unlike some of the more specialized brands. This is ideal for beginners who want to try electrolytes without a big investment, people doing moderate workouts, or anyone who exercises regularly and wants something reliable and affordable. The variety of flavors keeps things interesting, and they've gotten much better at the taste over the years. The trade-off? The sodium content isn't as high as our other options. So, if you're a heavy sweater or doing really intense workouts, you might need 2 tablets instead of 1. But for the price, it's honestly hard to complain. So when do you choose what? Precision hydration if you're serious about performance and sweat heavily. High50 if you want clean, natural ingredients with solid effectiveness. Nuun Sport if you want reliable hydration without the premium price tag. All three blow away those sugary sports drinks you see everywhere, and they're way more convenient than trying to mix your own electrolyte solutions at home. Before you rush out and start dropping tablets in everything you drink, let's talk about the practical stuff that'll actually help you get the most out of these products. First, timing is everything. You don't need electrolytes for every sip of water you take. For workouts under 45 minutes in normal temperatures, plain water is usually fine. But if you're sweating for an hour or more, doing multiple training sessions in a day, or exercising in hot weather, that's when electrolytes make a real difference. Start drinking your electrolyte solution about 15 to 20 minutes before your workout. This gives your body time to absorb everything and start using it. Don't wait until you're already feeling drained. Prevention is way better than playing catch-up. Here's something most people get wrong. More isn't always better. If you're using tablets, stick to the recommended amount. Taking 3 tablets when you only need 1 won't make you perform better. It'll just make you feel bloated and potentially mess with your stomach. Pay attention to your sweat rate. If you're someone who barely sweats during workouts, you probably don't need the highest sodium options. But if you're leaving puddles on the gym floor, you might need more than the standard dose. It's all about matching your intake to your actual losses. Don't forget about post-workout hydration. Your body continues to lose fluid even after you stop exercising, especially if you've been sweating heavily. Having some electrolytes in your post-workout water can help with recovery and prevent that sluggish feeling later in the day. For hot weather workouts, start hydrating with electrolytes the night before, not just during the workout. Your body needs time to properly absorb and distribute these minerals, so giving it a head start makes a huge difference. And here's a pro tip. If you're doing back-to-back workout days or training twice a day, keep sipping electrolytes between sessions. You don't need full-strength solutions, but maintaining that mineral balance helps you perform better in your next session. One thing to watch out for: if you have high blood pressure or any medical conditions, check with your doctor before adding extra sodium to your routine. Most healthy people handle electrolytes just fine, but it's always better to be safe. Also, remember that electrolytes work best as part of an overall hydration strategy. You still need plenty of plain water throughout the day. Electrolytes aren't meant to replace your regular water intake. They're meant to enhance it during and around workouts. If you're new to using electrolytes, start with the lower end of recommendations and see how you feel. Some people notice an immediate difference in their energy and endurance, while others need a few workouts to really feel the benefits. Give it at least a week or 2 before deciding if they're working for you. So there you have it, everything you need to know about electrolytes without the marketing nonsense. What's your experience with hydration during workouts? Have you noticed a difference when you pay attention to electrolytes versus just drinking water? Drop a comment below and let me know which option you're planning to try, or if you've used any of these before. If this helped clear up the confusion around sports drinks and electrolytes, smash that like button and subscribe for more straight talk fitness and nutrition content. I'll see you in the next one.